of staff. Another challenge, Mr. Mbup, as you may be aware of, is to encourage or get the commercial banks to leverage on the existence of these systems, so that third-party systems may be integrated, or processes at the level of commercial bank vis-a-vis their corporate customers are enhanced to achieve efficiency. It is a challenge because one, it requires investment by the commercial banks and in the technology and the training. But I'm glad that I've seen signs of banks moving in this direction. The other challenge, Mr. Mo, and I think I would like to, this is aimed at the public who may be listening, is the fact that, as we mentioned earlier, teething problems are bound to exist. And one such is the rate of rejection of checks when they are processed through the MICA. There are solutions, but then we would have to live with this for now. Solutions that are temporary. By next week, hopefully the bank would come with a solution. But we are also looking at a permanent solution. So the bottom line is these systems are aimed at making life easy for customers. So these are some of the challenges I can talk about at this stage.
We are very glad about the successes, particularly the volume of transactions. It has also reduced at the input end of the commercial banks, as you rightly said. By the click of a button now, the National Treasury forwards the salaries to the central bank, and through the ACH direct credit model, these accounts are successfully credited without much delay. This has reduced much of the labor that was used in the input stage of these salaries at the commercial banks level, and as well reduced turnaround time. That's a critical success factor that we really need to applaud the entire payment system, particularly all the stakeholders that are involved in it. But as well, we've heard of the challenges that you have spoken about, and then we are glad that it's clear out there, and we hope all stakeholders will put hands on deck to ensure that some of these challenges are overcome in the fastest possible time. We quite agree that the teething problems are things that are not permanent, that we expect to disappear as soon as possible. But on a final note, what do you want to tell, or what do you want to say to our viewers, the viewers of Inside Trust Bank, and then the entire viewers of GRTS as a whole? Probably you want to share some last words on the program.
Thank you very much, Omar. First of all, let me commend Trust Bank for coming up with this program. In a way, we are beneficiaries in the sense that Trust Bank is carrying out the task of sensitizing the general public. Yeah. This is one of the key responsibilities of Central Bank of the Gambia. So I must commend the management of Trust Bank for coming up with this. And I also want to place on record, and this is aimed at perhaps encouraging all stakeholders, that Trust Bank has been an effective collaborator in the implementation of this system. And I can confidently state that Trust Bank has taken the lead in trying to achieve full integration, full interface, particularly with the core banking systems or applications of the commercial bank. At the end of the day, this is what would help the Gambian banking system achieve real-time settlement in all value transfers. I do know that Trust Bank has completed an interface of the RTGS with the core banking application. Congratulations and commendations to Trust Bank. I must also state the fact that the banking industry has been very cooperative. All the participating banks have manifested enthusiasm, commitment, to see that these systems are up and running. And I can also see the desire, to achieve better, processes, cost-effective, processes and operations. And I expect too that at the end of the day, the general public, the customers in particular of the commercial bank, would be the beneficiaries of savings and the positive, developments of these systems.
Well, as you all heard from the very words of the Governor of the Central Bank of the Gambia about the strides that are being taken by the entire banking industry in ensuring that we have an efficient and effective payment system. At Trust Bank, what we try to do as well, beyond having an interface that would really take the data from the core banking application onto the national payment system applications, as well, and vice versa, that is extracting the information from the national payment system platform onto our CBA, which is the core banking application. We have worked so hard on these interfaces to reduce the manual intervention, to ensure that there is timely processing of the payment system, as we said, beyond just having the straight-through processing that is envisaged and then emphasized by the central bank on the ACP ACH. We have gone further to also automate and have indeed a platform or an interface for the real-time gross settlement system, where large value payments above $100,000 are automatically extracted from the RTGS platform onto our core banking application platform, just to expedite the entire process, as well as reduce the level of manual intervention and ensuring accuracy. This is what we have done for really the customers. And then just to add to what he said now with the government salaries, once they are there and uploaded by the central bank to their core banking application at Trust Bank, we already developed the interface for the straight-through processing that will just extract the information and then within some seconds upload it onto the system, thereby reducing the turnaround time and the manual intervention that was required in really uploading the salaries from our own end and perspective. These are all things that have been taken by the Trust Bank. And then we have a team of experts that are present, thanks also to our IT team headed by Mr. Momodu Conte, who are doing a great job in ensuring that the support services are available, in ensuring one continuity to improving upon the turnaround time in the entire usage of the new payment system. So we hope our customers do enjoy and then get a maximum facility for all the components that are being offered. And as they are rolled over, we promise you at Trust Bank we will ensure that the right interfaces are in place to avoid unnecessary delays in processing information across different applications vis-a-vis the platforms for the components of the payment system, as well as our core banking applications. We thank you.
mbokk yi njiiti réew mi This is Excellency. The award